All right, and we are here now for part 2 of our weekly check-in for our non-cash expenses for this pay period. So this gets a little bit complicated. So it's not really complicated, but it's different than what it typically is. So we spent $11.45 on ice cream, over the weekend. And so I'm going to take that from my allowance. In my previous video, we did I paid $14 from my allowance twice towards purchases. So there's an extra $14 in the bank account because I already put that in. So I'm going to consider that other $14 that I deposited, that was a duplicate to cover that ice cream, and the additional will just go to the buffer, and I'm not going to worry about the rest of that. And then on the credit card, I spent $6.19 on lunch when I was on the road the other day, and that doesn't have a category right there, but what that is going to be covered with, that's on the credit card. What that's going to be covered with, I made a return for $25.92 that has not hit my card yet. For something that I ordered for one of my kiddos, like a suit outfit, and then I realized that my mom had one for him in that size, so I just returned it. So that return will get credited. I bought my husband a pair of jeans, but this $25.92, once credited, will cover this $6.19 and his jeans. So I'm not going to do anything with that. None of that needs to be paid back because it will just be covered with the credit. So those are actually all taken care of. And then just the final bit of spending on the credit card, we spent $11.48 again on ice cream tonight. And that is actually, it's coming from drinks. That's what I'm actually going to use to pay for it. And I do need to pay it back to the bank. So I'm going to go in here to my cash envelope. So that's the only one I have to pay back. I'm going to round that up from $11.48 to $12. I'm going to come into my drinks envelope, and I have a 20. So I'm going to go back into my bank envelope, which I have $8 in here. So the reason I have $8 in my back to the bank envelope is because something broke on my mom's toilet, and so she called my husband over the weekend when I wasn't home, and he went to town to the hardware store to get whatever part he needed to fix her toilet. That was $8 even. She didn't have cash to send with him, so he put it on our debit card. So she gave me $8 in cash. It's not on the spending because it wasn't our spending, but this $8, excuse me, is supposed to go back in the bank just to cover the $8 that was spent on the debit card to purchase that part from the hardware store. So I owe the bank $12. I'm going to put a 20 in, and then I'm going to take this 8 back and put it as change in my, drink envelope for right now. That's my only envelope that has any money in it. So I hope that made sense. So that's what I have. So right now I have 13 in drinks, which might end up as some rollover, but it might also get spent yet. I don't know. So that is what I have for the check-in for this week and for this pay period, because the pay period is ending tomorrow. So cross that off. We got that taken care of. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.